In this video, I'm going to show you how you can customize your Power BI content pack for Sage 50 using 5 simple techniques. I'm going to show you how you can use filters to fine-tune visualizations. I'm going to show you how you can create or change visualizations within the content pack. I'll show you how you can modify or add pages to your Power BI report, how you can arrange your smartphone dashboard to meet your own particular needs, and how you can combine other company data sources with your Sage 50 data into one dashboard. The screen we're looking at here is the demo dataset for the Sage 50 content pack in Power BI. Firstly, just a couple of things about what is a content pack. A content pack is 3 things. It's a data set. In this particular case, it's a Sage 50 data set, modified and extended with additional calculations to support this kind of visualization. It's a report, in this particular case, a report that extends to 10 pages covering different topics. And it's a dashboard, which is a collection of different visualizations from your report that you want to display on your dashboard, on a single dashboard, on a single page. If we just drill down, I'll just take a quick look at the report to give you a sense of the kind of data that we're looking at here. As I mentioned, it's a 10-page report. You can have it in your content pack as many pages as you want. Here we've got a tab covering forecast sales for the month and for the year by rep, customer and product. We've got a tab looking at sales surprises over the last 28 days, particular customers, who's up and who's down against what we expected. A 91-day product order forecast so that you can monitor your stock levels and order products in time. A sales rep report so you can analyze your sales performance by sales rep over different time periods. A general sales slicer so you can slice and dice your sales information just about any which way you want, by time, by rep, by customer, by product, and so on. A map view showing you sales on a map. Analysis of new customer win rate this year versus last year. Receivables analysis by currency and by days sales outstanding by customer. A sales order backlog report showing what products have been ordered but not shipped by customer and by rep. And finally, a slow-moving stock report indicating which products you have in stock that perhaps you should get rid of. Now, in terms of what you can and can't modify in a content pack, what you can't do is you can't modify the underlying data model. That's been pre-prepared for you to make the rest of the customization really easy. If you want to modify the data model, you'll need to do that in Power BI Desktop, which our data feed does support. But what I'm going to step through now are the 5 examples I said at the beginning. So the first example is just a very simple example. I've gone to the forecast sales tab, and actually what I want to do is I want to filter this page by product category. At the moment it's showing all product categories and it's showing forecast sales for this month and the year. And I want to filter it by product category, and in particular by a product category called skincare. So what I do to enable me to do that is if I select to edit report, this opens up on the right-hand side 2 columns, one showing the visualizations and filters and the other showing the fields that are available. And to apply a filter to a page in a report, or to apply a filter to a report, I can apply different types of filter. I can apply a filter just to a particular visualization. So if we look down here at the filters, I can choose to apply filters just to that particular visualization, where I'm going to apply page level filters. So any filter I apply will apply to the entire page of this report. I can apply drill through filters, which is a slightly bigger topic, and I'll cover that in a separate video. Or report level filters, which will apply those filters across the entire report. But in this example, what I want to do is I want to apply a page level filter so that I can filter by product category. And that's simple. If I go to the products table and select category, I just drag that to the page level filter, and there I've got an option of filtering by facial cleanser, scrubs and peelings, shower and bathroom products, skincare or toothpaste. And as I said earlier, what I want to do is I want to filter this page by skincare. Now if we look, before I do that, if we just look at the top, what we see is we've got total forecast sales for this month of £379,000. Now if I just apply a filter to that for skincare, this page is now modified to show forecast sales just for skincare products. And that is split at the bottom by sales rep, by customer, and by product, individual product. And it shows me that I've got total forecast sales for this month of skincare products of £88,000. So that's just a very simple example of applying filters to a report. The next thing I want to do is show you how you can create and change visualizations within your Sage 50 content pack. Again, staying on this page, I've got a slicer here for product code. Now that's a bit unwieldy because I've actually got over 1,000 products in my products table. So it's a bit unwieldy to kind of scroll through 1,000 different product codes to select the individual ones that I want. And what I would like to do is to change this slicer to represent product category rather than product code. And that's very simple. I just drag product category into there. And that's now changed my slicer to show on this report that I can slice this information by product category. And so rather than using the filters that I showed you earlier, I can choose to select skincare, or I can select multiple. So I can say skincare and shower and bath products. And that filters the entire page based on those product categories. So just showing a simple example of changing an existing visualization. Now, what I'm going to do is show another example. I go to the tab Sales Surprises, and you can do this with any visualization within the report, but I'm just going to select this particular visual, which shows the amount below expected sales in the last 28 days by customer. And instead of showing this on a bar chart, I'd like to change it to a pie chart. And it's very easy. I just select pie chart, and that shows me the pie chart. And I can go back to the report view, and that visualization is now changed. So it's a very simple way. If I don't like a particular visualization, or if I'd like to show it in a different way, then I can. Now, going on to something slightly more advanced, what I'd like to do is show you how you can create a new page and new visualizations within Power BI, within the content pack. Now, you can start from scratch just by creating a new page by clicking on the plus button here. But actually, what we've done within this content pack is created a number of different visualizations and pages on a number of different topics. So the fastest way to do this is to select a page or visualizations that are closest to actually what you're trying to do and just copy them. and then you can start editing them as we saw earlier. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to create a new page showing forecast sales by category and department. Okay, I'd like to show those on a pie chart. So this tab in my report is the closest to what I want. So what I will choose to do is duplicate this page. So I right click on the tab and choose to duplicate the page. This has created me a new page in the report. I'm going to rename it forecast sales by category and department. Okay. And I want to get rid of these visualizations here because these are not the ones I want. I want to make space for my pie charts by category and department. I'm going to get rid of those titles. And so the first pie chart I want to show is forecast sales this month by category. So I select my visualization pie chart, and my forecast sales calculation is in the sales invoice details table, because that's where all the detail of the sales activity is. And I've got a calculation that has been done automatically in the model, looking over the last 2 years sales history to give me a forecast sales this month calculation. So I'm just going to select that, and on its own that's not very useful, but what I want to do then is pie that by category. So I just select category, and that shows me forecast sales this month by category. And I want to add another pie chart showing forecast sales this month by department. These are customer departments. So the quickest way to do that, because this visualization is nearly what I want, is just to copy and paste this, and I can use the normal commands that you're probably well used to. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and that's created a duplicate of that visualization. And incidentally, this works across tabs in your report, so I could paste the visualization into another tab on the report. But now what I would like to do is change this visualization from category to customer department. So I choose department and change that, and I'm going to delete category there. Okay. So now I've got two visualizations showing forecast sales this month by department and forecast sales this month by category. I can resize them, rearrange them, move them around as I wish within the canvas on the page of the report. I'll just bring that up to kind of match the other one. And because of the way the data model is constructed, these visualizations are fully interactive with the rest of the data on the page. So if I select shower and bath products, all the other data changes, and I can see where those sales, the channel or the customer departments through which those sales are going to be made. I can unselect that, or I can select, let's have a look at sales by the e-commerce channel. Forecast sales this month by e-commerce channel. Equally, what I can do is I can add slices to these, so I can combine category and department into one slice. What I want to do is change the customer slicer to a department slicer. So now within this page of the report, I can look at forecast sales this month by department and category, and I can select, say, if I want to look at sales of skincare products through my pharmacy channel. That updates the sales forecast by customer and by rep, and by product, by department and category. So that's a simple way if I want to create a new visualizations or a new page in my report. The simplest way is to find something that's close to what you want, and then just copy it and then customize it from there. Now, the next thing that I said I would like to show you is then how you can customize the dashboard that you see on your mobile phone, because you may have created quite a big dashboard. You may not want to see everything on your phone, and you may want to see certain things very easily. But firstly, before I do that, just a quick reminder as to how you push visualizations to your dashboard. If I wanted to add this forecast sales this month by department to my dashboard, all I need to do is click on that pin button and pin to existing dashboard, accounting insights for Sage 50. And it will appear on the dashboard. So now if I go to the dashboard view, I'm prompted to save the changes in my report. If I want, I will do that. You will see that this new visualization that I added, forecast this sales this month by department, has been added to my dashboard. I can move that around. I can bring that up on the dashboard if I want to a higher place, if it's really important to me. I can move these tiles around to any particular place that I want. But what I'd like to show you now is how you can tailor and customize the dashboard for display on a mobile phone. And that's incredibly simple, actually, because if you look at the top right-hand corner of the screen here, it says Web View. And if I select that, I can choose the phone view. Now, firstly, what it tells me is that in my phone view, I've got two new tiles that have been added to the dashboard that's not currently in my phone view. I can choose to add those if I wanted. But if we look at this, we've got a simulation here of how the dashboard is presented on the mobile phone. So I might say, well, actually, yes, I want to see forecast sales this month and actual sales this month to date. That's good, but I'm not so interested in sales last 28 days, and I can just remove that from the phone view, and I can remove the margin. I can remove any tiles that I want, just like this. I can add in the new ones. I can remove receivables and days sales outstanding. It's probably not so much a view that I would need on my smartphone. But I can customize this any which way that I want, and I can also change the order in which particular tiles appear on my dashboard. So if I want forecast sales this year as the top thing I see within my phone, I can just drag it to the top. It's as simple as that. And that is now my phone view customized in a particular way that I want. Now, the last thing that I wanted to show you then is how we can combine Sage 50 data in the content pack with maybe other organizational data that you have. It could be Google Analytics data, for example. And although you can't combine your Sage 50 data in the content pack at a data model level and prepare calculations of your Sage 50 data against other data sets. What you can do is create a dashboard and view visualizations from different data sets in a single dashboard. And what I've done just before this video in preparation, I imported the Microsoft Retail Analysis sample content pack into my workspace, and I've renamed it Store Analysis. So I've got Store Analysis dashboard. I've got the report, and this is showing analysis of performance of individual retail stores. And if I wanted to combine information then into a single dashboard, what I can do is I can say, well, actually, I want to show some of this store analysis data in my dashboard alongside my Sage 50 data. So I can choose, this is the visualization I want, which is total sales variance by month. I can choose to pin that visual to an existing dashboard, and I can choose to pin it into the same dashboard as my Sage 50 data, or I can create a new dashboard and merge the two data sets into a new dashboard. But I'm just going to pin it into my Sage 50 Accounting Insights dashboard. And there it is. And oops, sorry, I accidentally clicked on that. I didn't mean to. There it is in my dashboard. And if I wanted to move that to maybe sit alongside some existing sales information, I can move it anywhere on the dashboard that I want. So in summary, what I've showed you are 5 ways in which you can simply customize your standard content pack for Sage 50 in Power BI. I've showed you how you can use filters to fine-tune your visualizations. I've showed you how you can create new visualizations or change existing visualizations, how you can modify or add pages to your Power BI report, how you can customize your smartphone dashboard, and how you can combine data sources from different places alongside your Sage 50 data into a single dashboard. So if you'd like to have a go at this yourself, why not go to santico.com and sign up for a free trial and give it a go.